What's going on? What's going on?
What's up? Happy Friday.
Happy
Happy Friday from Milwaukee.
We are in Milwaukee. That's right.
And the cheese curd was awesome.
Cheese curd. How was it?
Awesome. When was the last time you had cheese curd? Well,
It's been a while. I don't eat it a lot, but I'm happy you guys found that place. West Dallas sausage and cheese. It's pretty good. It's good. It's a good spot.
Yeah. So, Laura, we are in Milwaukee supporting you. What's going on?
Yes. So Daniel and Andy flew in from Dallas and Denver here to support our AREAA Greater Milwaukee chapter installation yesterday night. So that was a really big event. And first time here for both of them in Milwaukee, which is pretty surprising. So yeah, appreciate
Why would we come up to Milwaukee?
you see Harley Davidson Museum.
to eat cheese curds.
Eat cheese curds. That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, honored to have Andy and myself here to support Laura for his installation for AREAA Greater Milwaukee. That was great. Andy, what's going on? What's going on in Denver?
Denver, we will have our installation gala in March 29th. It's a Good Friday, I think. We're just busy down there trying to ramp up the memberships in AREAA. I'm sure Laura will have to have the same focus. Just trying to do a better job and make my success the job easier.
Yeah. Well, I think main thing with AREAA and local chapter, I think it's the reason why I enjoyed the local chapters is because that's where kind of like agents, right? It's the ground floor, right? Without the members, without the members of the local chapter, there's no national, right? So it's important to support our brothers and sisters and the sister chapters all around the country. I'm the 2016 past president for AREAA DFW in Dallas, and it's nice to see new chapters continue to start and support everyone. And we're part of our We Partners Network and part of EXP, and all this came about because of AREAA, right? Our relationships that we built through AREAA, and I'm really grateful. I know Laura is very grateful for AREAA. If you didn't hear his speech last night, it is on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook. Go find it and listen to Laura's speech because it really touched my heart because it was a reason why I joined AREAA and the mission and everything. And take the politics aside, right? There's always going to be in any organization, there's always going to be stuff. But what I saw with their chapter is everyone stepping up, cleaning up afterwards, and things like that. And it was nice. And the Hmong community and the rest of the Asian AAPI community came together and celebrated, and it was great to see that. Today is Fired Up Friday. We got to be fired up, guys. So, what are we fired up? We have the honor to have the first, I guess, we have a commercial class coming up.
Yes.
Today.
Mm-hmm. Daniel here is going to be putting on a commercial 101 training for residential agents that want to get into commercial.
Yeah, and from that, just giving back, just pouring in my knowledge that I have. I'm not 100% expert in everything, but at least if whatever I can bring and put to the table and bring to the table is great. Andy, can share a little bit maybe on Denver, what he's doing over there as well.
Yeah.
And Laura, what's your excitement for this year in your real estate career, being the president for Greater Milwaukee, and anything? Any more investments? You buy more Airbnbs?
Well, as far as my real estate excitement career, yesterday I just officially got announced as a January icon for EXP Realty. So the top producer award at EXP Realty. So that's a awesome achievement. Something I wasn't really even working towards. I didn't even know I could do yet. So my second year at EXP, I'll be able to do that. As far as excitement for, AREAA here, we have a brand new chapter. We have tons of support from our AREAA family. And that's really what it's all about. Just bringing together real estate professionals from all different brokerages, loan officers, title people, all sorts of real estate professionals, just bringing everyone together and helping the community here and helping each other as well to expand our network of real estate professionals. So we have a couple events coming up in March. Actually, we have the Future of Home Ownership in Wisconsin event coming up. And again, we're going to have the president of the WRA there, which is the Wisconsin Real Estate Association. He's going to be there to help us talk about all the new laws that will be coming to help make housing more affordable in Wisconsin. So that's very exciting.
It's good. Andy, I know you were on a board meeting yesterday planning out the installation for Denver. Tell us what's going on.
What's going on planning the gala? There's a lot of work to do.
It's like planning a wedding. I know.
It's like planning a wedding with.
It's worse than planning a wedding.
With 5 different set of parents instead of 2.
Yeah.
It just need to be collaborative. Right?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. But we're going to be. I have a great board.
Yeah.
They really, like you said, they're really stepping up and helping with everything.
It's important.
It's a team effort, right? We all BC professionals. Some of us have multiple businesses.
Yep.
But we still putting our time in how AREAA make it a successful chapter.
That's good.
So it's really important that we do that. And we've been trying to in Denver. We've been trying to meet a lot of the other Asian American organizations.
Okay.
In the car on the way here, Daniel and I got chatted like, hey, we like to do our own thing, but we don't like to do one big thing together.
Yeah.
So that's something that I'm trying to see if we could find good partner, so greater event.
Yeah.
You attract more people together.
Yeah.
For the community. Right.
Yeah, because sometimes it's culture, right? Like the Hispanics, right? Even though they speak Spanish, but the cultures can be different, but it's one common language, right? With the Asian American languages, where there's I don't know how many languages. Yeah, there's a lot. So sometimes the culture, the language barrier, and things like that. So sometimes the unity is not there. So that's where AREAA is that organization that unifies all the other organizations, the chambers, the just different nonprofit organizations coming together. So that's what I really was drawn to when I first joined AREAA almost 15 years ago, and listening to John Wong, Alan Nakamoto, Jim Park, that 10-year anniversary video, and just listening and hearing that. And you guys we just had our 20th anniversary. They're going to have their national convention in October in Las Vegas. 21st. And so it'd be good to kind of see friends there. But let's go back to what we do in our real estate and what we're building in our network. Laura, you're one of our affiliate partners here in Milwaukee. You get on our calls every week, which is great because you not only take, but you also pour into and adding value and bringing to the table. And that's the whole goal of building a real estate network of entrepreneurs is we all bring to the table. Andy's bringing to the table. I'm hopefully maybe bring coffee sometimes. And then Laura, with his content creation and just ideas and, for him as a two-time icon, right? Just as a top producer, in a short period of time, right? Because you're setting your goals, you're implementing things that you're learning, and you just keep on staying focused and pushing. At the same time as we're also growing our network together and how can we help each other out. So, we were, at the bar yesterday talking a little bit after party and just sharing like, hey, get me on those 3-way calls. Let me get on a Zoom. Let me help you. Same thing with Andy. And then, as everything comes together, we just continue to help each other out. So Wisconsin, you want to tell us a little bit more about Wisconsin? I just know that there's jinxing here. That's all I know.
Well, actually, today, I know you guys were making jokes about coming to Wisconsin in February, but today, yesterday was actually pretty nice. Today's looking a little cloudy, but it was actually surprisingly warm. We had a heat wave yesterday, 45.
Texas brought the heat wave up.
It's a heat wave.
Yeah. But as far as Wisconsin, I've lived in Milwaukee my entire life. Wisconsin has one of the biggest Hmong populations in the United States, and that's what I am. I'm a Hmong person. Wisconsin's got 60,000, and then the next biggest Asian population is Chinese. However, so everybody's so scattered throughout the entire state, and that's one of the challenges that we have to work around. That we have to pull all the communities across the state together and help more Asians through our Asian American communities in Wisconsin here to have access to home ownership. So that's the mission of AREAA, and that's why we're all connected here. So
Okay. Yeah, I think my first Hmong friend was actually I met in Wisconsin in La Crosse. Um, I thought he was Korean, but he's not, and he explained the culture a little bit. Then I had to Google it because I was like, "Are you guys the tribe from the Genghis Khan that came down and he left you guys? And you guys, so you guys are nomads that travel all over Asia, and I guess the concentration was down more south, but you guys are actually north,
yeah, so
kind
I mean,
of.
as far as I know, I mean, Hmong are indigenous to China many centuries ago, right?
Yeah.
And just the way that the Hmong kind of they don't really um, blend in with the main Chinese, right? The Hans and all
Yeah.
that. So there was centuries of war and
Yeah.
rebellions and things like that. Maybe they didn't want to pay the taxes or whatever. But so the Hmong kind of stuck to themselves.
They pay taxes down in the U.S.
But yeah, I mean, eventually the Hmong had migrated through China to the south. I believe it's the Yellow River area,
Okay.
the southern part.
Yeah.
And then, even then, there's still more conflict eventually over the years. And then eventually, the Hmong ended up immigrating into the northern regions of Vietnam, Laos, and Thailand, as well as Myanmar.
Yeah, because there's a big concentration from Yunnan. You know what the Pu'er tea is?
Mm-hmm. It's an ethnic minority group in China.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmong people is in China too.
Also,
Yeah. There's actually I think
It's called
millions.
Miuzhou.
Yeah, there's millions of
Is that what
Hmong
it
in
is?
China.
Miuzhou.
Yeah. Chinese name's a little bit different.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to try? Hey, one thing is funny. I don't know if you see my Facebook recently.
Oh yes, I did. Yeah.
The languages.
Yes.
So I told you I grew up with some Hmong friends, right?
Yeah.
How do you say light?
Thank.
Dang.
Dang.
Oh
Ha,
wow.
ha.
There we go.
Yeah.
I forgot there were a few others that I just remember this one.
Yes.
But how's your writing?
Oh, yeah. That's another interesting thing. So as far as the Hmong history goes, I mean, we've never officially had a written language. It wasn't until the 1950s or so, right around that time, when missionaries came over to Indochina. They call it
Okay.
Indochina at this time,
Yeah.
and they helped the Hmong create a alphabetic
Okay.
language, right? So they put together, okay, here's how we're going to make the sounds work for the same alphabet letters as English, and here's how you can pronounce it, and so we have that today. So
Okay.
Is there like a Hmong language school in the community?
there is yes, there's a private it's a charter school, and it's actually pretty successful. The Hmong American Peace Academy, and it's been around for quite a bit. They do kindergarten all the way through high school now. So they have a really tough curriculum from what I hear.
Mhm.
But the amount of kids who graduate there and go to college is a really high percentage. So it's an amazing school.
Yes. Hey, I was just on ChatGPT. If you don't use ChatGPT, use it.
Yes. Gotta leverage.
2,300 languages spoken in Asia.
How many?
2,300.
2,300
Okay.
languages,
Yeah.
dialects, all mixed together in Asia. So
That's a lot.
no wonder we can't get along. Just kidding.
Well-
that's why AREAA exists, to try to bring everyone together. So,
Diversity.
diversity.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, even the Hmong language. I mean, we have different dialects as well, like based on where you're from.
Yeah, the
And
green
same-
Hmong, white
Yeah.
Hmong, right?
Yeah, and same with Chinese. I mean,
he knows a lot of stuff, man.
yeah, he does. Yeah. So
I'm tough.
he's done his research, or ChatGPT has done it. Right?
Yeah. So okay. Well, just glad to be here to support, and just share to our audience that why we're here, why we're fired up, and 2024. Even though there's a lot of uncertainties, we know it's going to be a great year because we make the decision in our life, in our business, to go forward, to improve, to make more connections, to just, pour back into the community. And that's the choice that we do. And the success is because we choose to be successful. It's not because, what deals we get closed, is actually because we wake up knowing like, hey, we're going full force. So whatever you're doing in life, business, or whatever you're in, make sure you go full force and be passionate about it, and just continue to support. And just don't do it by yourself, right? Have a great group of people surrounding yourself. Your sphere is important. And Andy, you want to close it out? Anything you want to close it out with?
Closing out with,
I think you need more coffee.
I could use more coffee all the time, but I'm closing out with, yes, set goals, march towards it. The toughest part in my life is to find the balance between the fun and work, the family and business. So that will be my challenge every day. I'm just trying to get a better hold of that area. It's a choice. It's always a choice. It's a choice to,
Just like it was a choice for you to come here, spend the time,
Correct.
And not knowing what to expect, right? But knowing that you were going to support. But you got to meet a lot of people yesterday.
it's always that way. You just have a choice to do something, and along the way you see things that you didn't expect to see. So that's my wrap up, and then thank you. I'm happy to be here, Milwaukee.
All right. Is there a saying in Milwaukee? Is there like go something? I don't know. Not Packers, right?
Oh, of course. Packers are done right now, so yeah. But the Bucks are still playing.
Bucks?
So, yeah.
Okay. Go Bucks.
Go Bucks.
All right. We'll see you guys.